including road construction and so on. There is the educational aspect, there is the health, there is the water sanitation angle to it, there is the skills development and so on and so forth. You see it, you would have seen it in the brochure. And we are doing this not as a knee-jerk intervention. We've talked through this 10-year development plan well over a year in consultation with all our stakeholders. You see the stakeholders that have been represented here today. They cut across every facet of the community. They are traditional leaders, they are religious leaders, both the leadership of the Muslim community, the Christian community, local authority, government representation at national, regional level. In coming up with a 10-year plan, all these stakeholders and more that I haven't mentioned contributed, were consulted. So we own this together. Again, you would have heard me mention in my remarks that we had embarked on a 3-year social management plan, which also had similar themes, including construction of roads, educational intervention, health intervention, and so on. Those programs have been executed, they are done and dusted, and the evidence is there for our stakeholders to see. The lessons we learned from implementing that 3-year plan have also been reflected in this 10-year socio-economic development plan.
So, Doctor, how would you evaluate the 3-year development plan that you put in place?
Excellent. And I say excellent. I mean, if it wasn't excellent, we wouldn't have had the confidence to come and stand here and say we are now talking about a 10-year plan. And you would have heard from our stakeholders in the remarks that they made. The evidence is there. If you come to Obuasi now, we now have a university campus here, a campus for KNUST established here. It is through the 3 years social management plan that we have that. There is a fully equipped ICU, intensive care unit, here in Obuasi now, so that in emergency cases, we can treat those emergency cases here in Obuasi. We've set up a fully equipped maternity unit at the Obuasi Government Hospital. We've constructed roads. We've trained entrepreneurs. We've set up a skills training center where people can learn skills, applicable practical skills to make things like shoes, jewelry, and they are doing them now. Even the Ashanti regional minister was so impressed that the last time he visited, he bought a pair of shoes from one of those who had benefited from that training. We've intervened on the agriculture side as well. So the evidence is there, and that's why we have the confidence that we can embark on this 10-year one. We are here for the long term, and so we are confident to also put in a long-term plan that will mean that whilst we are here, the community and indeed all our stakeholders will be equal beneficiaries from whatever comes out of the mine.
So how much has been sunk into this 10-year plan?
The 10-year plan estimate is broken down on a yearly basis. I wouldn't, because of inflationary pressures and those things, I wouldn't want to dwell on the amount. But what I can dwell on is the actual things we will be doing. And if you look in this brochure, which we have shared with all the stakeholders that have been here, it is there what we're going to do exactly. It doesn't matter how much it's going to cost. If 2 years down the line the cost has doubled, hold us to account on what we said we will do, not how much we said we will spend.
Thank you, sir.